Hey, good morning, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a Monday morning here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Thomas with Mr. Fix-All Home and Garden. This is a kind of a part two of an original clip I did last week in regards to renovating $1 million homes. And I'm about ready to finish this project. And what's happening now is I'm at the back. So I'm just going to turn this around and let you see this. It's the back deck of this Charleston home, and as you can see, cracks, paint peeling, pretty much everywhere you look. It's just a state of disrepair, as a lot of these older homes that were built in this area are just suffering a lot of weather. But it just turned into a rental, so this is the final week. Actually, Wednesday this week, we're wrapping this up, and the owner is moving back to the Caribbean. And funny thing happened the other day because of YouTube. Which I got a few videos up, I think about 21 or so, not all related to starting a small business or, showing techniques or things like that, or, just that knowledge of having what it takes to run a business, to start a business, and keep it maintained and, operating. And, but anyway, I got a call from Dallas, Texas, and I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, to go renovate a house. And they saw my work and then turned around found out that they had a rental property here in Raleigh, so we took a chance on each other, sight unseen. I've never met this person. She apparently is some international businesswoman, travels all over the world, and I got the referral, went over and renovated this house in Raleigh, and it's actually in Wake Forest. And the market was, it's good here in Raleigh. Houses are selling pretty quick. They're usually on a 6-month, maybe even less, sometimes a little more, depending on the price point of the house. They'll sell, and developers come in here, and they're doing everything in their power to build townhomes and more bigger developments, with planned communities and all that. But anyway, I renovated this place. It was in a low 200,000 range, and it was like 2,700 square feet. I did the interior, exterior, and the landscaping, took on the entire project, and the house sold in 90 days. So she was really impressed by that, and she says, "Tom, I want to send you to Dallas, Texas, and renovate this house, my other house out there that I live at." So there you go. Advertising didn't cost a dime, just a referral. But remember, I've always told you that you got to be able to do the work. You've got to be able to pull it off and make the place look good. So I'm just trying to give you all a heads up. If you start a small business, you set a quality standard. If you want to be just right here or you want to be up here, you make that decision. And once you make that decision, you got to constantly do that. Always do quality work. And you got to give them a price that they'll all, and you can see the sun coming up in the background. It's going to be a hot day. It's going to be 90. But once you establish a standard and people see the kind of work you do, and that you're good at it, and you stay on schedule. That's the big thing too. Don't ever put yourself out there in such a way that a 2-week job turns into a 30-day job. That's not good. It just makes you look bad. So what you got to do is don't overpromise yourself and underdeliver. You gotta really put your foot forward and do the right kind of work all the time, every time. So when you sit back and you look at your business and you ask yourself, well, how good is it doing? A lot of people will measure it by the dollar amount they spend in advertising as to the net result or return on their investment. But, if you're going by word of mouth, then think about it this way. If you're busy every single month and you've got projects every single month, and it's strictly word of mouth, then apparently, something is working, and you don't want to disrupt that flow You can call it karma, you just call it quality craftsmanship, you can just call it whatever you want to. But there's very few real craftsmen left in the world today. Let me just say that. You know, it's not because I'm German or, you know, I've got some special, unique talent that makes me better than most. That's not it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not the best, but I'm good at what I do. What I do it well, and the results are instantaneously seen. They can see it. So I suppose this video is just to give you some future advice and just really allow you to understand something, that if you're going to do a business, if you're going to start a business, be an owner, put yourself on the line, your name, your reputation. You know, I live in this neighborhood. You know how tragic that would be if I screwed a bunch of people over in a neighborhood that I lived in, that there's over, you know, 700, you know, high-end homes here. God, my name would be mud, you know, and then I would never work, you know. So you gotta be careful about your personal life, your professional life, because these people know you. They see what you do, and personality, image, and, you know, respect goes a long way, especially if you're the owner and you also can be these people's friends and also take their money. But you know, you gotta produce. You know, they're not going to just hand you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, you know, do a job and not have any respect for you. You know, they're gonna either respect you or they won't. So for you guys who want to really get into this, jump right on in. You know, there's a lot of business in a lot of cities, and you can make yourself a lot of money. Problem is all that's gray matter between your ears. It kind of gets in the way sometimes. So don't let it get in the way. Just do good work. Make promises that you can stay on schedule with, and just be yourself and be honest. You know, that's the biggest thing I can bring to the table here is honesty. Never lie to nobody. Just tell them like it is, and if they like what you're saying, they'll hire you. If they don't like what you're saying, they'll get rid of you. So you guys have a great day, YouTube. See you later on another clip. Bye.